I don't know if you come across Rasmus Paludan. I made a video about him a few months ago. He's a very odd individual. There's cases of stalking, sort of Alex Belfield type stuff, where people he doesn't like, he's followed them around. There's accusations of sexually charged conversations with underage youths, boys, but mostly, and he's spent time in prison, but mostly he's linked to a campaign to burn copies of the Quran, initially in Sweden, but in other countries as well. And he and his disciples have run around the place, causing offense to the Islamic community. And of course, in some ways, that is the background of the attempt to deface a copy of the Quran a short while ago in Yorkshire. So he was in April last year. He organised several demonstrations in Swedish cities where he burnt and said he would burn the Quran. It led to rioting. In January this year, outside the Turkish embassy in Stockholm, he set fire to a copy of the Quran with a lighter. It caused enormous diplomatic problems, not only great anxiety in the Turkish media, but also a diplomatic crisis insofar as Sweden was appealing to join NATO, and President Erdogan blocked that decision. I think it's now just been reversed. This entirely because of the behaviour of Rasmus Paludan and his followers. Well, Mr. Paludan has appealed to come to the UK, or has said that he's coming to the UK, to Wakefield, to burn a copy of the Quran there. And it's very rare that I applaud the Home Office at the moment. I think Suella Braverman is an appalling Secretary of State, but one of her junior ministers is Tom Tugendhat, and he has assured the Commons today that Rasmus Paludan is not welcome in the UK and not welcome to go to Wakefield and to burn a copy of the Quran there. So this is exactly what the Home Office should be doing. It should be protecting all the communities in our country, rather than gloating over the building of detention centres in some far-flung country. This is where the Home Office should be doing its job. And I'm delighted to see that Mr. Tugendhat is actually taking that job seriously. This is a positive sign, and I'm sure this will send a message not only to the Islamic community in this country, but also to Islamic communities throughout the world, that we will care for their communities, for our communities, and this will be a Home Office that works for all, at least from that point of view. As I say, I've always had a certain fondness for Tom Tugendhat. I don't approve of the policy in Rwanda. I don't approve of the policies of pushing people back into the Channel. I don't approve of policies pioneered in Australia, which were condemned, or pioneered in Greece, which were condemned. But I do approve of issuing decrees that individuals who plan to cause offence in this country are not welcome. That is the right thing to do.